Hi there, thanks for coming back to the channel. The title for today's video is Twitter about to pay content creators? Keep watching and I'll give you my thoughts after the break. Hi, here I am on my YouTube channel. You can see here, let me scroll to the top. So that's what you'd need to do. You can just /YouTube/ Mike Pitt, and you will find my channel. I'll put that in the description, so there's a quick link to it. Anyway, breaking news. I'm shuffling paper just like those newsreaders do and the newscasters do. I've always wanted to do that. Anyway, that's out of the way. Let's move on. I've made recent videos and you may have seen them. I'm just going to name check them now. So I did a video recently. Is LinkedIn about to pay content creators? And there were plans afoot, and there are still plans in development for LinkedIn to pay content creators. And it looks like these social media platforms, and I've said this before, these social media platforms are always copying what each other does. So I suppose in terms of paying their creators, the clearest model is YouTube being this wonderful platform that we're on now. But LinkedIn has looked at changing the way that they work so that they can in the future pay content creators, and Twitter seems to be doing the same thing. So if you look at this article, let's go to this article from on Verge, and that's on theverge.com. I'll put a link to that in the description as usual. In this article, they're talking about Twitter planning to introduce pay super follows. So super follows would be a bit like how Patreon works on YouTube. So people who go into this elite club, when I say elite, this paid club, will be able to see some tweets that people who do not subscribe to the club, let's call it a club for want of a better word, will not be able to see. So there'll be exclusive content for people who are super followers. People who are regular followers will just get to see tweets as normal, and people who are super followers will get to see restricted access tweets and content that the other people don't see. And this is a way for Twitter in the future to allow heavy users, regular users of Twitter to monetize their content, so they can generate some revenue from people reading their tweets in the same way that you can generate revenue on YouTube from people watching the ads around your videos. So it looks like a step forward. It looks like that it will be more transparent, or an easier way for Twitter heavy users, and I suggest it's more like medium to heavy users, who will be able to take advantage of this program, where they can tweet exclusive content to their super followers. Also, in terms of how viable this is, I think you're going to need a substantial following to make this worthwhile. If you're somebody if you're a celebrity, for example, and you're running a club, an exclusive club or a fan club, I'm sure that's the sort of thing that could work quite easily. If you're a major personality or Hollywood star, I'm not sure how medium-sized and regular-sized business people are going to be able to make use of this program, but it is something that's interesting. We might as well scan the article while we're here. So they're going to introduce, and they've had a look at the some of the potential visuals for this, and there would be communities built around, it looks like communities built around this restricted content. So that's something that might be happening from Twitter. What do you think about that? I'm not sure that it will be widely used, because a lot of, and I say this from a perspective of B2B marketers, a lot of people don't have the followings to justify joining an exclusive tweet club or super follows, as they've called it here. A lot of people don't have a following large enough to, I suppose, to be a platform for these super followers. But we'll see. They may tweak it. It's a proposal at this stage. It's being considered internally, and I don't think the final details have not been confirmed. But it is something that they are considering. And as I've said before in other videos, Twitter and LinkedIn have looked at what some of the newer platforms have done. So let's talk about TikTok. TikTok is a much newer platform than Twitter. Obviously, it has a different target audience, so it's a newer platform than LinkedIn also. But TikTok have got themselves up to 800 million monthly active users, whereas Twitter it stays around 330 million monthly active users. And this is just substantiation of the monthly active users figures for Twitter. It's interesting. And LinkedIn does not disclose figures on how many monthly active users are. They only disclose this sort of universal figure, I think, which is about hovering at about 740 million at the moment. So is this the way forward for all platforms? Will Instagram also become more transparent, because people on Instagram currently are making their money through brand partnerships rather than any obviously easily accessible route to monetization? So it's interesting to see how the social media platforms respond to each other, and I've realized that creating content for any platform is a time-consuming task, and if you're a business person, you have to focus on your business first rather than just being a content creator. But you could platforms can sweeten the pill, or make it easier for content creation, and make it more justifiable in terms of your workflow if they introduce monetization, the ability for you to make money. So that's what Twitter's doing. LinkedIn have already done it last August. So in August 2020, TikTok did it when they introduced a creator fund. So you can see it's a move being made by all the platforms. What are your thoughts on it? Do you think that you're going to start tweeting more because there's now or there will be in the future an incentive for you to tweet more? I'm very interested to hear what you think. And if you haven't already seen, and I'm just going to go to the videos, some of my videos, so you can see the upload. So you might want to watch this. Is LinkedIn about to pay content creators? That's the one I referred to earlier in this video, and it's a very similar approach. LinkedIn are considering paying content creators. We already know about TikTok. I've mentioned those as well. So over to you. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. If you want, and if you want to see any new types of videos that I have not uploaded, then put those comments or suggestions in the comment section, and I will make those videos as long as they're possible to be made. And I look forward to speaking to you next time. Thanks for watching all the way through. If you've enjoyed this video, give me a like. Thank you. Click on one of the 2 screenshots or thumbnails to watch another video, and I look forward to speaking to you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.